Neuroscience fact. Right now, you're accidentally training your child's brain with whatever random thoughts they fall asleep thinking about, and their sleeping brain will spend the next 8 hours reinforcing based on those final moments. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. You have the power to choose what software gets installed in your child's mind every single night. But most parents are reading about super potatoes or discussing stuffies. During sleep, their brain consolidates the day's experiences, but gives priority processing to whatever was on their mind right before sleep. This Tetris effect means that the last concept is strengthened all night long. Try this. Program their brain intentionally. Ask, what made you feel proud about yourself today? And what's something you're looking forward to tomorrow? And tell me 3 good things that happened today. Self-worth, anticipation, and gratitude are a great step towards their bright future. Support their positive sleep programming with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact. Most breastfeeding families don't know about this one, but it creates better outcomes for a baby's development and for mom's recovery. Dads are hormonally equipped to take over the night shift, while mom gets uninterrupted sleep. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. It's like having day and night shift workers, both working the same hours. You're not using the advantages of a team. Men's cortisol levels naturally peak in early morning hours, making dads more alert and capable during these brutal 2 to 5 a.m. wake-ups. When mom gets uninterrupted REM sleep, her emotional recovery improves dramatically, her hormones balance faster, and her milk production actually increases. Also, babies actually calm down faster with dad. 1, for a deep voice, and 2, he doesn't trigger feeding the way mom does. Try this. Dad handle the 2 to 5 a.m. window. He can bring the baby back to mom to nurse, then take care of changing, burping, and settling back to sleep. This isn't about shoulds, it's about using the hacks your biology provides. Support your family's sleep optimization with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact. When you write out affirmations for your child, instead of saying, "Good job, buddy," you're rewiring their self-talk patterns. The difference? One creates approval addicts, the other creates resilient humans. Their developing brain absorbs your messages and starts using them as internal dialogue. Save them in a notebook or even a section of their wall. Note by note, the words add up. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. Every time your child reads a positive message you've written, their prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for self-concept, gets stronger. It's like having a personal cheerleader living in their head instead of that inner critic that most of us have. Try this. Instead of just saying positive things, write them down. Post, "You handle hard things beautifully," on their mirror. Post, "Your kindness makes the world better," in their backpack. The magic happens because they can reread them when you're not around, when they're struggling, when they need that reminder most. Support their developing confidence with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Your words become their inner voice. Make sure it's one that lifts them up. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact. Be yourself is terrible advice for kids because their developing brain doesn't have a self yet. They're experimenting with different roles and values, and well-meaning parents saying, "Just be yourself," creates confusion and anxiety. Shift your guidance, and you can help them build confidence instead. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. Children's prefrontal cortex are in neuroplasticity overdrive, rapidly forming and pruning connections based on experiences and social feedback. When you give abstract advice like, "Be yourself," you're asking a brain that's designed to be flexible and exploratory to act like it's already fixed. Try this. Give them clear statements instead. Say, "Be curious when you don't know the answer. Be brave when you're scared. Be honest, especially when it's difficult. Be gentle with yourself when you mess up." Instead of pushing them to figure out ahead of time, you're helping them shape their future self. Support their development with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact. When your kids do handstands, it activates their parasympathetic nervous system, the part of their brain responsible for calm and focus. It's like having a built-in tantrum prevention system that most parents never think to use. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. When your child flips upside down, 3 major systems get activated at once. Their vestibular system, balance, gets a massive dose of input and releases dopamine and serotonin. Second, the proprioceptive system, where am I, gets heavy sensory input that organizes their nervous system. Third, blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, the command center, increases. And it's like hitting the reset button on emotional regulation. Try this. Next time you see your child getting dysregulated, before the meltdown hits, challenge them to a 30-second handstand. Get up against the wall, make it playful, not punitive. Bet you can't hold it that long. The beauty is it works for prevention and recovery. Grumpy before school? Handstand time. Overwhelmed by a long day? Hang by your feet from the monkey bars. Support their nervous system regulation with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact: yelling at your kid, "Get up," is lame, and it doesn't work. But when you start the morning with connection before correction, you change their brain chemistry and make everything else easier. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. When kids wake up, their prefrontal cortex is still coming online. If the first thing they hear is demands or frustration, their amygdala kicks in and they go into defensive mode. If you connect first, you activate their social engagement system, the part of their nervous system that makes them want to cooperate. Try this. Before asking them to get up, sit on the corner of their bed and say something like, "Thanks for helping me with dinner last night," or "I'm excited to spend the morning with you." Then give them a mission that stimulates their brain. "I hid your Captain America somewhere in the house. Bet you can't find it before I finish breakfast." The key is connection first, then turn the task into a game instead. Wouldn't it be more fun to talk superheroes and eat breakfast rather than yelling at them about sleeping in? Support their morning brain function with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains. Neuroscience fact: did you know that in 1957, 90% of babies were potty trained by 18 months? Today, most are trained by 3 years. Meanwhile, 20 billion diapers go to a landfill each year in the US. All that wasted time, all that frustration, all that poop could have been avoided. I'll explain the neuroscience behind this and what you can do about it. Infants are born with body awareness, but if we forget to watch for their cues and rely on diapers, we're accidentally training their brain to disconnect from these natural body signals. It's like having a smoke detector in your house, but teaching yourself to ignore it. Try this. Next time you nurse your baby, watch for this pattern. 5 to 10 minutes after feeding, they'll start to fuss or get restless. That's not random. That's their nervous system signaling they need to eliminate. Hold them over a potty or sink. Make a gentle psst sound like running water and watch what happens. Within weeks, they'll start looking to you before they need to go. The key is consistency and reading their cues. Support your ability to focus and stick with it with omega-3s, alpha-GPC, and curcumin. Let's build better brains.